In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a fun layout in Digital Scrapbook Artist 2. So the first thing I've done was take a material and place it on my blank page, and now I'm going to place a photograph on top. And I actually want to make this photograph just a little bit bigger, so while it's selected, I'm going to drag the corner handles and just make it come approximately up to this line. Now while the image is placed exactly where I want, I'm going to open up my embellishments, and I'm just going to drag a copy of this photograph in there so I can use it later on and I don't have to worry about resizing it. Next thing, while my photograph is selected, I'm going to go over to my blend modes and I'm going to select darken. Now you can select a different blend mode depending on your photograph and of course depending on your background layer. So now that I've got darken selected, I'm going to go over to transparency, and using this slider I'm just going to drag this down just so my picture blends in to the background and is very faint but still visible. Next thing that I'm going to do is go to the top of the screen and click on text and click once on my page, and I'm just going to type out the word fall in capital letters. Next thing, I'm going to click on select to turn off my text, and using the handles at the corner I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger and I'll place it right over here. Now while it's selected, I'm going to go over here to my font and I'm going to left click once. Now you can either use the wheel on your mouse or you can use the arrow keys that go up and down on your keyboard to advance to the next font. So as long as it's highlighted, you can easily advance, and then when you find a font that you like, I actually like this font, so all you need to do is click once on your page and now that font is selected. Now if you want to go one step further, you can click back on your font, and over here it says edit points. Left click on that once. You're going to see that there is a slider right here. You can pull this to stretch out your letters, or if you want to, you can bring this in and make your letters a lot tighter. I'm actually going to just put my letters approximately this wide, and the next thing that you'll notice is there are these boxes to the left hand corner of all of these letters. If you click on one of these boxes with your left mouse button, you can move the letter anywhere that you want to. So I'm just going to move the letter here. Also, as soon as you click on it, you're going to activate the white box that's above, and when you rest your mouse on top, you're going to be able to rotate the letters in the directions that you want them to be. So I'm just going to rotate that one this way. I'm going to activate the letter L, and what I want to do is rotate it the other way, and then I'm just going to move it over to that other letter L. Now with the letter A, I also want to move this a little bit over, and I also want to rotate it a little bit to the left hand side. And now I'm just going to go to the bottom of the letter A and just drag this over here. Now once you're happy with the placement, all you need to do is either click on back, or you can go to the top of the screen and click on select. Next, all you need to do is go into your stencils, and if you're currently in a stencil such as this, you're welcome to drag this into that area, and what it will do, it will default to the bottom. Or if you want to open up your own category, then you can just click over here, find your own category that you've created, and just drag this into that area. Next, just leave this area selected and press the delete key on your keyboard. Now all you need to do is just grab your word and place it onto your layout. I'm actually going to make this one a lot larger, so I'm just going to drag the handles, and then when I'm happy with the placement, maybe I'm just going to stretch this out one more time. Now that I'm happy with where it is, you'll notice that I can see the edge of my layout. And right over here in the left hand corner, I'm going to take the photograph I had originally created and made a copy in my embellishments tab, and I'm just going to place it from corner to corner and let go. Next, I'm going to click once off of my photo, and then I'm going to click once on my stencil and click on lift stencil. So now you get the illusion of something where it's a little bit blurry in the back, and then the words fall come through and they're nice and clear. So all I'm going to do now is click on the word fall, go into color, send outline to the front, and I'm going to select the color white using my left mouse button. Next, I'm just going to go to lines so that I can make the lines thicker, and using this slider, I'm just going to drag it over to the right hand side, and as I let go, you can see that the outline around my letters start to get thicker. So it's starting to look a little bit like a photograph. Now if you want to separate these letters so that you can apply a curl to them, you first have to keep this selected, go to the top of the screen and click on the scissors icon. Make sure that you've got the straight scissors selected, and if you don't, you're going to click on the pull down tab and click on Straight. Now all you need to do is, just starting outside, hold down your left mouse button and just drag a little bit in and then let go. You're not doing a big cut, it's just a very small cut. Once you do that, click on Select to turn off your scissors and then click once off of your page. And now you can click on each individual letter. Of course, you don't want to move your letters around because then you're going to have a really strange look of your photograph. But let's just say you wanted to make a page curl. Well, you could easily do that by clicking on the letter that you want to curl. And then all you do is you go to the top of the screen, click on Tools, Convert to Bitmap, leave everything the way that it is, and click on OK. You'll notice that instantly your Photolab tab reappears, so you're just going to left click on it once, go into Effects, then go to Style and click on the plus sign beside Style, and now click on Page Curl. Now with Page Curl you have a number of options. You can curl it on the top left, top right, you can go to the bottom left, and you can go to the bottom right. And for each one that you decide on, you can easily stretch it out or bring it in by using these sliders. Now I'm actually going to select the bottom left. I'm just going to stretch it in a little bit more and click on OK and answer yes. So now I've got this nice little page curl on my letter L, and you can do that for all your letters, making sure that you're converting each letter to bitmap first. Next, I'm just going to draw an imaginary box around all of my letters, and while they're all selected, I'm going to the top of the screen and clicking on the shadow tool. You do that with the left mouse button. Then over here, you just hold down your left mouse button and you drag it in the direction where you want your shadow to appear. Let go, click on Select to turn off your shadow, and there is a very quick layout that you can create. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is lovemyzombie@yahoo.ca.